New tonight, we are getting our first look inside one of the homes directly impacted by the massive pipeline fire in Deer Park. Evacuation orders for the fire were lifted just a few hours ago, allowing homeowners back in. A homeowner invited reporter Amanda Henderson inside to have a look. So what's the condition of the home, Amanda?
Oh my gosh, it is absolutely heartbreaking and devastating. I mean, the second you enter that home, you feel how warm it is because the power knocked out any kind of airflow into the home, and the smell, it just smells like mildew because the water's been sitting there for so long. Now, Steve Hutto allowed us into his home to take a look at what he saw. Him and his wife, Diane, they tell us tonight it's not what's missing or what's been destroyed, but what was saved that makes all the difference.
We don't know where we're going to go.
This is one of the most difficult walks of Steve and Diane Hutto's life. The Hutto's home on East Meadow Drive in Deer Park is one of the closest to the still burning pipeline fire.
I thought it was a nuclear bomb. It fell out of the chair. The dogs are already out the door trying to get out. Then when I got downstairs, I knew what it was, the pipeline.
The second you step inside, you see the wrath of the blast and the damage from water used to keep homes from catching fire. Even walking upstairs, you can see how hot it still is in these homes. In fact, you can even see the debris left behind because of the explosion and how much of an impact it had on these families. It's still seen written all over their faces. Both the Deer Park and LaPorte evacuations are lifted, allowing families like the Huttos to assess the damage inside and outside their home.
I don't know what we're going to do now.
The Huttos are now grappling with damage everywhere they look.
I've never had anything like this happen to me. It sickens me. I mean, you work all this time to make your house what you want it, and then a blink of an eye, it's gone.
There is one thing that isn't gone.
They should be in this box right here, and they don't look to be bothered. They look like they're in good shape.
These are photos of Steve's late son, Ian.
That's all I care about. It's literally all I care about.
A reminder that in the middle of their worst hour, there's light shining the path to a better tomorrow.
There's us at the zoo right there. Yep, it's coming home with me right now. So.
And Steve tells us tonight that he is going to be going to his insurance company first thing in the morning. But as you could see in the story, the home inside and outside, it is just completely damaged. Mia?
Amanda, a quick follow-up. Do you have an update on the fire itself?
Yeah, so I'm not sure how much you can see behind us, but you can probably see the reflection of it. The fire is still burning, but from what we have been told, tomorrow night it should be fully extinguished. Of course, people just getting back into their homes. You can probably also see on my face, it's still warm out here. That fire is still causing a lot of heat towards those homes closest, just like the Huttos.
Could be a while. Amanda, thank you.
Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and bless to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds. This is your brother Batamayim from Great Millstone Houston coming to you with a quick hit. Now I saw this on the news, KHOU 11, which is a local channel here in Houston, but Deer Park is pretty much like the east side of Houston. You know, it's a lot of refineries, you know, from East Houston, like going all the way to the border of Louisiana. So you have Beaumont, Port Arthur, but it's a lot of refineries and a lot of oil, you know, and gas going on. So a lot of natural gas, you know, has really been seeping into the air, you know. And hey, there's more signs of the times. You know, I just wanted to bring out a few precepts, and Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopefully elect. I don't want to ramble too much, Salakia. But the first precept that came to mind as soon as I saw this was Luke chapter 12, verse 49. And this is red letter, so this is Yahweh Shai speaking. You know, Yahweh is the Most High, whom the world ignorantly calls God. His only begotten son's name is Yahweh Shai. And those names are in the Paleo, the ancient Hebrew. But Luke chapter 12, verse 49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? Now, when you go into that word fire, it's both literally and figuratively. Hey, and it's literally, that's what's going on now. As you can see, that natural gas pipeline, you know, it was like a vehicle that ran into it and then exploded, but it's still burning. So those chemicals have just been flowing throughout the air, and people are still going on about everyday life. But we know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is protecting the men of the Lord, you know, in our close family. Those, you know, that are the reserve for the hopeful elect. You know, there are, you know, other people, of course, are reserved too, but they're going to be reserved to destruction. Ultimately, that thermonuclear heat So the Lord is getting their bodies pretty much prepared for what's to come. As 2 Peter 3:10 say, the elements shall melt with fervent heat. These people are going to melt with fervent heat. They think that little natural gas pipeline is going to, it's causing some heat and some damage, as you see to those places. But hey, when the elements are melt with fervent heat, all of that thing, everything is going to be evaporated. Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah of hosts, which we're going to host as armies, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So it was an earthquake in West Texas where they do a lot of oil drilling and fracking, with thunder. Thunder brings great noise, but also with that explosion from that pipeline, that was a great noise. With storm and tempest here in Houston, in Louisiana, we experienced Beryl, and then there was a storm that was before that. These different hurricanes. We was in hurricane season. The Lord is continuously to plaguing Babylon the Great, especially these large cities that's filled with wickedness, like Houston. It's the 4th largest city, if I'm not mistaken. I know we're top 5, but hey, it's so much wickedness that goes on here. But the flame of devouring fire ultimately is going to be those thermonuclear missiles. But the Lord is showing us missiles now. He is showing us missiles now, but he's showing us fire now. That's what I meant to say. But hey, it works. The Lord is showing us missiles. You see a lot of these heathen nations, let the weak say I'm strong, test firing missiles. You see Russia, Russia and China, they flaunting their big missiles also. But hey, you got the weak say I'm strong, like North Korea. But the Lord is visiting this place, man. It's starting to get hot, man. We're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, Jacob's trouble is up this year. And one thing that stood out to me too about this pipeline is that it's still continuously burning. But when you have engineering or some type of protocol, there has to be some type of protocol as to where if the pipeline bursts or something like that there's not a continual gas leakage. Because you don't want gas to continuously leak, because if you add fire to it, that's gonna cause an explosion. But hey, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So Satan is our adversary. He's working through Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, to do what? To do his bidding, his wickedness, because Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is the wicked. You have 3 classifications of people. You have the son of man, which are the heathen nations, except Esau Edom, which is the son of the wicked. Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. Then you have the sons of God, which are the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that's who we preach this for. This doctrine, this truth. It's for the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. But we can't be ignorant to Satan's devices. He's letting that gas go in the air, man, because we feel like, hey, we're coming to the time of Jacob's trouble. Something real big is about to pop off. It's a lot of distractions, a lot of bread and circus, but, Lord willing, we get protected from that fire and we get beamed up, and we don't get hit with those ICBM thermonuclear missiles, no pestilences, no famine. We just pray that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah protect us in that day. But Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and exhorting to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. I want to say, call Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elder apostles and double honors to their high priest who taught them this truth. Peace and blessings to the Akim and a few Akwath across the 4 winds. Shalom.